If you get rejected 1,000 times, you are no worse off than you are right now. In fact, you're better. Why? Because you have 1,000 times experience. And so you either learn or you win, which means in both cases, by doing, you win by default. I'll give you a little analogy. So let's say you and your buddy are thinking about asking a girl to prom. It'll make sense in a second. And your buddy's like, man, I want to ask Nicole. And you're like, all right, man, why don't you go ask her? It's like, what if she says no? He's like, well, then you're in the exact same position you are now, which is you have no prom date. You will also have no prom date. But you'll have experience of asking one girl. What happens when you talk to the next girl? You'll probably be a little less nervous. And you'll probably realize that you'll survive. You will live if you hear a no. If you ask 100 girls, do you think one of them will say yes to your prom date? Probably. And in that situation, what are you now? Better off than you were before you asked. The moral of the story there is that you lose nothing from no. You only stand something to gain from yeses. And one yes can change your entire life. And so if you're willing to be rejected and see the rejections as you learning, meaning you win, and see the yeses as you also winning, then you can't lose. And everybody else around you who's poor is going to convince you otherwise. They're going to be like, why are you still doing this? Man, stop bothering those people. Man, you're never going to get the job. And you need to readjust your expectations. Set your goals lower. Hey, that stuff's not for us, right? They're going to tell you those things. Because the thing is that you have something that I do not have and that many people won't have. Is that you have a hard fucking beginning. You have a harder and bigger monster to slay. But the bigger the monster, the more epic the hero.